Stop walking if you want to keep moving. I say that because of a truth most people are too afraid to tell you. Walking will not save you from a fall. If you are over 60 and walking is your only exercise, you are losing muscle faster than you can replace it. After more than 25 years of clinical experience, I have seen this pattern repeat again and again. Active people who walk every day believing they are doing the right thing. But then, reality sets in. They can no longer stand up from a chair without pushing off with their hands. They feel steady on the sidewalk, but unsteady in the bathroom. Here is what most do not understand. Your muscles do not just need endurance, they need reaction. They need the power to catch you the moment you slip. Because when your body fails to respond in time, a simple misstep becomes a life-changing fall. After 60, muscle loss accelerates by up to 8% every decade. Without the right stimulus, your body simply stops rebuilding. What feels like staying active is often just a silent decline. Today, I'm going to show you how to interrupt that decline before one moment changes everything. 3 simple, doctor-approved exercises you can do at home to rebuild your foundation. But first, I want to know who is with us. Comment your age and where you are watching from below. Let's see who is ready to take their strength back. Now, let's get to work. The first thing we need to address is not just strength, but stability. Because if your body cannot control movement, strength alone will not protect you. Exercise number 1 is the wall push-up. And I know what you might be thinking. It looks too simple. But this is exactly where most people over 60 go wrong. They ignore the muscles that help them push, stabilize, and protect themselves when something goes wrong. Think about this for a second. When you lose your balance, your legs are not always what saves you. Your arms are your last line of defense. And if they are not strong enough to react in a split second, a simple stumble can turn into a life-changing fall. This movement is used in basic rehabilitation for a reason. It is simple, controlled, and it rebuilds the exact strength your body relies on in real life. Now let's set this up the right way. Stand facing a wall, about an arm's length away. Place your hands flat against the wall at shoulder height, slightly wider than your shoulders. Before you move, tighten your core. Imagine someone is about to poke your stomach. Keep it firm. Your body should stay in one straight line from your head to your heels. No bending, no sagging. As you begin to move, bend your elbows slowly and bring your chest toward the wall. Keep your elbows at about a 45-degree angle. Do not let them flare out. That position protects your shoulders and activates the right muscles. Now let's do this together, slow and controlled. Inhale as you go down. 1, 2, hold, then push back firmly. Again, 1, 2, hold and push. Keep your body straight. Do not let your hips drop. If your lower back starts to arch, step a little closer to the wall. You should start to feel your chest working, your shoulders stabilizing, the back of your arms engaging as you push away, and that feeling matters because those are the muscles that catch you when you trip. If you feel it in your neck, stop and reset, you are compensating. If you are bouncing in and out, you are not building strength. Slow it down, because here is the part most people never understand. Speed hides weakness, control builds strength. After 60, your muscles do not respond to momentum, they respond to tension. So if this feels easy, do not add more repetitions. Slow it down even more. Take 3 seconds to go down, 3 seconds to push back. That is where the real work happens. And pay attention to this. The moment you start to lose control on the way down, that is your true strength level. Not when you push up, but when you can no longer control the descent. That is the signal your body has been missing. So do not chase numbers, chase control. Even 5 clean repetitions will do more for you than 50 rushed ones. Because this is not just exercise. This is your ability to stay independent. This is your ability to catch yourself before the floor does. Exercise number 2, the seated leg extension. This is where the real loss happens, and most people never see it coming. After 60, your quadriceps, the muscles at the front of your thighs, are among the fastest declining muscle groups in your body. Think of these muscles as your engines. They are what allow you to stand up, climb stairs, and keep your knees stable every time you move. When getting out of a chair starts to feel heavy, it is not because you are tired, it is because the engine is shrinking. And once that engine weakens, everything becomes harder without you even noticing. Today, we are going to restart that engine. Now let's do this correctly. Sit tall in a firm chair, keep your back straight, and do not lean back to cheat the movement, because the moment you lean back, you take the work away from your thigh and shift it somewhere else. Keep your feet flat on the floor, stay upright, stay honest with the movement. Slowly extend one leg out in front of you until it is fully straight, then pause and feel that muscle tighten. That pause matters. That is where the muscle is actually working. Then lower it back down with full control, no swinging, no dropping, because if you let gravity take over on the way down, you lose half the benefit. You want control from start to finish. Now let's do this together. Start with your right leg, lift slowly, 2, 3, hold that squeeze at the top like you are locking your knee in place, then lower, 2, 3. Again, lift, hold, and lower with control. Stay with that rhythm. Do not rush, because speed is just a mask for weakness. Control is where the rebuilding happens. If this feels easy, slow it down even more. Make the muscle work harder, not faster. Now switch to the other leg and repeat the same pattern. Lift, hold, and control the descent. You should feel the front of your thigh working, engaging, waking up. That is the signal you are looking for. And here is something critical. If your leg starts to shake at the top, do not stop. That shaking is not failure. It is a signal. It is your nervous system reconnecting with your muscles. It is the exact moment your body starts to rebuild. Stay there. Hold it. Learn to control that position. Because this is the muscle that determines whether you can stand up without using your hands, get out of a car without struggling, or climb stairs without relying on support. You are not just lifting your leg, you are training your independence. So do not rush this. Feel it, control it, train it the way your body actually needs, because your freedom depends on these muscles. Exercise number 3, the bird dog. This is where everything comes together. Because strength alone will not prevent a fall, your body has to react, it has to coordinate, it has to respond in a split second without you even thinking about it. After 60, that automatic connection begins to fade unless you train it. And this movement is a clinical standard for restoring motor control, not just muscle strength, but how your brain and body communicate under pressure. Now let's get into position. Get down on all fours, hands directly under your shoulders, knees under your hips. From here, find your neutral spine. Imagine there is a glass of water resting on your lower back. Your goal is to keep that glass completely still. No arching, no rounding, no spilling. That is your starting point. Now slowly extend your right arm forward and your left leg back at the same time. Move slowly, as if you are moving through water, controlled, deliberate. Hold that position for a moment, then return slowly and switch sides. Left arm forward, right leg back. Stay steady, stay controlled. Do not rush the movement. Let's do this together. Reach forward and back, stay long through your arm and leg, then return. Switch sides, same control, same focus. Keep going at that pace. As you move, pay close attention to what is happening in your body. You may start to feel a slight wobble, your body may shake, you may feel unstable, and that is exactly what should happen. That wobble is your nervous system being challenged. It is your brain trying to reconnect with your muscles in real time. In real life, when you trip or misstep, your body does not have time to think. It has to react instantly, and if that brain-body connection is weak, your muscles will not respond fast enough. That is when a simple misstep becomes a fall. So stay with it. Keep your hips level. Do not let them rotate, because the moment your hips twist, you have lost control. Keep your core engaged. Keep that imaginary glass of water steady on your back. If your lower back starts to move, reset and slow down. And here is what most people never understand. After 60, your body does not relearn through speed, it relearns through control and focus. The moment you start to feel unstable, That is the exact moment your brain is searching for your muscles. That is where the real training happens. Do not rush past that moment. Stay there, control it, own that position. This is what keeps you upright when you step off a curb unexpectedly, when you shift your weight, when something catches you off guard. This is not just an exercise. This is your early warning system. You have trained your pushing strength, you have trained your leg strength, and now you are training the connection that ties it all together. If you build these three, you are not just exercising, you are building a body that can handle the real world. And that is what keeps you independent. Now here is how you turn this into something that actually works. I call this the 3x3 challenge. 3 movements, 3 times per week, 3 minutes each. Here is exactly what that looks like. Pick 3 days in your week. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday work well, because that gives your body a full day in between to recover, and that recovery is where the real rebuilding happens. Start with a wall push-up for 3 minutes, slow and controlled repetitions. Rest when you need to, then continue. Focus on quality, not speed. Then move to the seated leg extension for 3 minutes, alternate legs, extend, hold, and lower with full control. Feel the muscle working the entire time. Then finish with the bird dog for 3 minutes. Slow, steady, alternating sides. Stay long, stay balanced, stay in control. That is it, less than 10 minutes of your day. And this is where most people get it wrong. They think they need more intensity, more time, more effort. But after 60, consistency is your advantage, not intensity. Your body does not rebuild while you are moving. It rebuilds while you are recovering. Every time you do this, you are sending a clear signal to your body: rebuild strength, restore control, stay stable. If you do not send that signal, your body will continue doing what it is already doing, getting weaker, quietly, without you noticing. So make a decision right now. Comment below, I'm in 3x3, your age, where you are watching from. Make it a commitment to yourself. Draw a line in the sand. Not tomorrow, start today, because your independence is worth every one of those minutes. Now step back and look at what you have just done. This is not about exercise. This is about independence. After 60, strength is no longer automatic. It is something you either actively train or slowly lose. And the difference between those two paths is smaller than most people think. Just a few minutes, a few times a week. But that small effort creates a massive impact. It is the difference between standing up with ease or needing a hand, the difference between feeling stable or living with uncertainty, the difference between catching yourself or not reacting in time. Your body is always listening. If you give it the right signal, it will rebuild, it will respond, it will get stronger. But if you do nothing, it will adapt to that too. It will get weaker, slower, less stable, quietly. And that is the part most people never notice until it is too late. So do not wait for a fall to find out if your body is ready. Do not wait for that 1 second that changes everything. Make the decision now. Comment below, I'm in 3x3. Add your age, where you are watching from. Make it a commitment to yourself. Draw a line in the sand, start today, because this is how you build a body that stays with you.